Today we're going to look at the Goodereader Bigme Inknote Colors cameras and what they can do. So let's get into it, no fancy edits or anything like that. Here is a document. We have a document randomly printed with some Sony specs on here. So what you do is very simply grab your Goodereader Bigme Inknote Color and all you do is scan document, click on New Scan Document, hold it above the document like this, and simply take a photo. Now what that does is it does two things. It actually takes the photo itself using the camera, and it also recognizes the text and automatically transliterates it. Yes, transliterate. And you can see everything is in line. So what you would do after is you would simply click on something, and then you can start using the keyboard. You can make indentations, you can make spaces, and you can simply add to what you have written. So you can write your name, you can put numbers, you can choose your language, or you can actually take notes on it as well and utilize the pen as handwriting to text conversion. This is really interesting because not only does it take a photo, you can actually reference the photo anytime you want by clicking View Original Image. And what that'll do is open up the gallery and it will actually show you the photo itself that you took. So it is best to have everything in line and left and right and kind of balanced. If you don't, it might be hard to actually grab all of the text and translate it into something you have tangible control over. Once you've made all your edits, you can actually export it. So you click on export, you check the pages you want, whether you have one page or multiple pages, and then you click on confirm. What this does is allow you two different formats, PDF as a PDF file or text. So if you're limited by something that doesn't read PDF, they have text available as well. And basically any device in the world reads TXT files. So pretty much that is the kind of base level, entry level format for reading simple text. Once you have that, it will stay there as both a photo and your working file. If you want to scan something else, simply click Scan New Document, get a brand new page like this one, and this one has an image. The image will always be there on the actual photo you take, but the identified text will be converted right below it, which is really nice, and it won't convert the photo, of course. Obviously it's not going to do anything with the photo because there's no text related to it. You can long press here again and view the original image like so using gallery. Click on that and you can view that all day long. Go back and again you can do things like export, you can long press, etc. And if you go back, you get your second photo that you took. So you can go ahead and just do this endlessly as long as you have storage on the unit itself. Alternatively, if you wanted to use the camera as is, you can do that. You don't need to use the document scanner. Although using the document scanner takes a picture alongside with your translated text, it is just a normal camera application as well, and you get both picture and video you can swipe into. Simply snap it to take a photo, you can quick key over to your gallery like that, and you can use it as a regular camera. Now what you're seeing here will not be the final product. The only reason it looks like this is because you're viewing it live through an e-paper screen. If you were to put this on your PC, it will look like this, which is an actual photo of the thing you took a picture of on an LCD screen, much like what you're watching the video on. The rear-facing camera also has a flash package, which means you can actually turn on the light or have it on auto. So if you have the flash on auto, it will go like that and it will snap when it lights up, just like that on the back. The camera app also comes with HDR. It is a toggle for HDR on or off. HDR expands the range of contrast and color, and it stands for high dynamic range, so you can have that off or on respectively, and it will increase or decrease the size of the actual photo. Let's take some video of what we're working on today, which is the Bigme Goodereader camera, and this is actually filmed with the Bigme Inknote Color. This is the set. This is where we take a lot of our B-roll. Here's some documents. Here's the little fancy color things we use, and this is video and audio taken on the device with no fancy camera trickery. A lot of people were asking, why do we have a front-facing camera? Well, so you can see me while we do this. No, not really. It actually is for Zoom calls, identity verification, and just taking selfies. As you can see right here, I'm looking directly into the camera, and this is a live feed of us in the studio, or at least me in the studio today, and I am using the front-facing camera. You can see all the camera gear and everything right here. So that's the advantage of having the front-facing camera as well as the back one. You can scan documents using the front camera, but there's really no point to it. The final reason we had both a front and back camera is that now this device is fully loaded with literally every piece of hardware that Google Play would ever require. What that means is that if you are trying to download something like Zoom or Skype, maybe they don't recognize that you have certain pieces of hardware like a front camera with sensors, etc. Now there's no excuse. You can download any application you want, and you can take advantage of the front camera or the back camera. You don't need to, but it does expand the amount of applications you can now download and purchase on your unit.